For hundreds of miles, enormous steel giants glide silently across the waves. These are not ordinary ships. They are floating air bases, mobile fortresses, and symbols of unmatched military strength. Among all nations, the United States operates the most powerful and advanced aircraft carriers ever built. A U.S. aircraft carrier is more than a warship. It is a statement of global dominance, technological mastery, and strategic reach. For decades, these carriers have shaped world events, influenced wars, and defined modern naval warfare. Wherever a U.S. aircraft carrier appears, power follows. Nations watch, diplomats calculate, enemies hesitate. This article takes you deep inside the world of U.S. aircraft carriers. Their history, design, technology, crew life, combat role, and why they remain the backbone of American naval supremacy. What is an aircraft carrier? An aircraft carrier is a massive naval vessel designed to deploy, recover, and maintain combat aircraft at sea. Think of it as a floating airport, but with military jets, armed helicopters, radar planes, and command centers. Unlike traditional battleships of the past, modern warfare depends on air superiority. Aircraft carriers provide that air power anywhere in the world without needing foreign air bases. This makes them essential tools for rapid military response. 2. A brief history of U.S. aircraft carriers. Early beginnings. The U.S. Navy began experimenting with aircraft carriers in the early 20th century. During World War I, primitive seaplane carriers were tested. By World War II, aircraft carriers became decisive weapons. Famous carriers like the USS Enterprise and USS Lexington led battles across the Pacific. They proved that air power at sea could sink battleships and control vast ocean territories. Cold War expansion. After World War II, the Cold War pushed carrier development forward. The U.S. built larger, faster, and nuclear-powered carriers capable of staying at sea for months without refueling. Modern era. Today, the United States operates 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers, more than the rest of the world combined. These belong mainly to the Nimitz class and the newest Ford class. The giants of the ocean, Nimitz and Ford class. Nimitz class carriers, commissioned from the 1970s onward, Nimitz class carriers revolutionized naval warfare. Over 330 meters long, weighs more than 100,000 tons, powered by 2 nuclear reactors, carries around 70 to 90 aircraft, houses over 5,000 crew members. These carriers are floating cities with their own power plants, hospitals, air traffic control, and weapon systems. Ford-class carriers. The newest generation, the Gerald R. Ford class, takes technology even further. Advanced electromagnetic catapults, EMALs, automated weapons elevators, reduced crew requirements, higher aircraft launch rates, stronger radar and defense systems. They are the most advanced warships ever constructed. The flight deck, where power takes off. The flight deck is the heart of the carrier. Here fighter jets like the F/A-18 Super Hornet, F-35C Lightning II, and E-2 Hawkeye launch and land in rapid succession. Aircraft are launched using catapults that accelerate jets from 0 to 150 miles per hour in seconds. Landing is even more dramatic. Pilots catch arresting wires with tailhooks at high speed. Every launch and landing requires precision teamwork, from deck crews wearing color-coded uniforms, each color representing a specific job. 5. Life aboard a carrier, a floating city. A U.S. aircraft carrier is home to over 5,000 sailors and officers. Life on board is intense. 24/7 operations, sleeping in compact bunks, cafeterias serving thousands of meals daily, onboard medical facilities, gyms, chapels, and recreation rooms. Despite the pressure, crew members develop strong bonds, a community at sea. 6. Defensive power, a ship that protects itself. Although carriers rely on escort ships, they are heavily defended. Missile defense systems, radar-guided guns, electronic warfare systems, anti-submarine protection. Surrounding the carrier is a strike group of destroyers, cruisers, submarines, and supply ships. Together, they form an unstoppable naval force. 7. Aircraft carrier strike groups. A single carrier never sails alone. It leads a carrier strike group, CSG, typically including 1 aircraft carrier, 2 to 3 guided missile destroyers, 1 guided missile cruiser, 1 attack submarine, supply ships. This group can control thousands of square kilometers of ocean and project power deep inland. 8. Nuclear power, unlimited range. U.S. supercarriers are powered by nuclear reactors. This allows them to operate 20 to 25 years without refueling, travel at high speed continuously, generate massive electricity for onboard systems. This gives them unmatched endurance compared to conventional carriers. Combat role. From war to humanitarian aid, U.S. aircraft carriers have played roles in Iraq and Afghanistan air operations, anti-terror missions, show of force deployments, disaster relief and humanitarian aid. Their flexibility makes them tools of war and peace. 10. Why aircraft carriers matter in global politics. A U.S. aircraft carrier's arrival near any region instantly changes political calculations. It sends a message without firing a shot. They represent deterrence, rapid response capability, diplomatic pressure, assurance to allies. This is why they are called 4.5 acres of sovereign U.S. territory at sea. 11. Cost and construction. Building a single carrier costs over $13 billion. Yet, the U.S. continues investing because no other weapon offers similar global reach. Construction takes nearly a decade and involves thousands of engineers, scientists, and shipbuilders. The future: drones and AI at sea. Future carriers will deploy autonomous drones, AI flight control systems, laser defense weapons, smart battlefield networks. Naval warfare is entering a new technological era. Challenges and vulnerabilities. Despite their power, carriers face threats: hypersonic missiles, advanced submarines, cyber warfare, satellite tracking. This drives continuous upgrades and new defense strategies. A symbol of American sea dominance. Since World War II, no nation has matched U.S. carrier dominance. These ships ensure that the U.S. Navy can operate anywhere, anytime. They are not just ships. They are mobile nations, strategic tools, and engineering marvels. Conclusion: the eternal guardians of the sea. In an uncertain world, U.S. aircraft carriers remain pillars of modern military power. They combine technology, strategy, and human dedication into one floating force. As long as oceans exist as highways of global trade and security, these giants will continue to patrol the seas, silent guardians of American influence and global balance.